Halacha Yod Zayin or Yod Beth. Se'ar Harosh. Ben Shel Anashim Sheba. Hair that was cut uh, from the heads of people in this Irani Dahat, whether of men or of women, the hair itself is mutar b'hana'a. It can be used for various purposes, such as producing a wig or all kinds of or various purposes. Hair can be used as a stuffing for pillows and what have you. So hair itself is mutar b'hana'a. Aval shel peah nochrit harehi michlal shelala wa asur. In other words, hair by itself is not considered property, but a peah nochrit, which usually would be translated as a wig, but I will explain them in a moment, perhaps a more precise explanation of what a peah nochrit is. That is really an item. That is an item which is sold, bought and sold, and it has its own legal standing as an item of property. And so therefore, a peah nochrit harehi michlal shelala, it is part of the property of that town, wa'asur, and must be destroyed. The term peah nochrit is mentioned also in Masechet Shabbat, and as I think it's the Meiri, Rabbi David Bar-Hayim, then the Gra certainly explains it this way over there in the Mishnah. A peah nochrit is not what we would call simply a wig nowadays, and this therefore this halakha is in no way any kind of proof that it is mutar for a married woman to cover her hair with a wig. Not at all. A peah nochrit, first of all, the word itself, peah, literally means a corner or a piece. Like a peah v'sadeh is the corner or the edge of the field, that which is left when you harvest an entire field, shall we say, of wheat. You have to leave a peah, that is a small section at the end. So a peah is always part of something greater, something larger. It's not something that stands alone. And here too, a peah nochrit, that is to say, it's a hairpiece, what we would call today perhaps a hairpiece. Who and for what purpose would a woman wear such a thing? Let's say for some medical reason, her hair fell out, so she's bald, or her hair is extremely thin. Now she covers her hair like all other women, but she places a peah nochrit, some kind of hairpiece, at some point under the covering, so that a small amount sticks out, which is the norm for all women. The claim that not one single hair should be seen, or it may be seen when a woman has to cover her hair, is not true. That's not what we find in the Mishnah, as we see here, or in this halakha here, or in the Talmud, and that's not what the Rashba writes in the Teshuvah, where he says explicitly that the hair that is normally visible outside the covering of a woman's hair is not considered erwa. So that which it says in the Talmud in Barachot, Se'ar be'isha erwa, does not include that. This idea that not one hair must be seen is to be found in the Zohar only, and it is a most unfortunate statement because it leads certain people to claim incorrectly that the only possible legitimate way to cover for a woman to cover her hair is to wear a wig, because only then can you cover all of the hair. So these are entirely spurious ideas. A Peah Nochrit is some kind of hair piece which a woman, she hasn't got her own hair. She gets the hair of another woman and places it on some kind of a pad or basis, or I'm not sure, some kind of netting, and glues it on or what have you, or sews it on. And it can be placed on the head under the cover, and so that a little bit sticks out so she doesn't look bald. Because for a woman to look bald, to be seen to be bald, is a ganai, is not considered desirable at all. Quite the opposite, because it's not it's not the norm, not the normal way of the world. And that's what a Peah Nochrit is. So Peah Nochrit, the halacha is a separate piece of property. It has it's something that's bought and sold by name, not by weight, but by its name. And therefore it's asur.